Today for our fine motor, gross motor section of the day, we're going to be making little sensory bags using shaving cream and food coloring. Now, it doesn't matter what size bag you use. I mean, if you're cheaper and you want less shaving cream to go in there, then I would choose the smaller bags. If you want to make sure there's less mess, then use the larger gallon size bags, because I've already made mine in this little one. I'm going to show you what it's like in the big one today. And the idea behind this lesson, if you are using the preschool experience curriculum that I have created, in week 2, we are reading Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes. And in the story, his white shoes turn different colors because of the things that he steps on. So trying to take the concept from the book and make it a reality for these kids and make that connection for them, we are going to take the bag and we're going to put some shaving cream in it that's white, and then we're going to put some food coloring to show how white changes to the color that is added on there. Now, when you're making this for the kids, you want to make sure a couple things. Don't overdo it with the amount of shaving cream that you put in. Just keep it in mind that you do want to kind of like fill it up in the bag enough that they're going to be able to mush it around. So here you go, right there. And then you don't want to overdo it with the color that you use either. So I'm going to add some blue, because in the story he steps on the blueberries and turns his shoes blue. So just a couple of drops. And another thing you want to make sure to keep in mind is that you want to make sure that you don't have like a lot of extra air in it, because if you have extra air, it's going to be more likely that they're going to blow the top off right here, and we don't want that to happen. So you want to squeeze that air out the best you can and then hand it to them. If you want to take it the extra mile, let the kids pick the color that they want. Have maybe like 4 different color choices and let them choose. So then just seal it up really good. And now they're going to be sitting at their desk and they're going to be smushing this. I'm going to fold my camera down so that you can see what that looks like. So now the goal right now is just for the kids to enjoy mixing the colors. So showing them what that's going to look like by pulling the different colors down, just kind of like squishing their hands on there, that they can flip the bag over to move it. Another way is to like drag their fingers from the top to the bottom. That's going to help mix it all up. As you can see, I have a little bit of air in mine because I was, recording this video and talking and not making sure. But if you can see right here, I'm going to get some of this air out. Make sure you seal it back up really good. There we go. So I like the larger Ziploc because it is going to give them the opportunity to move the shaving cream around and less opportunity to make a huge mess. But it does take a little bit longer and a little bit more shaving cream in there. So as they're continuing to explore, just explain to them that you're trying to get them to get rid of all of the white. We want all of the white shaving cream to turn blue. So it makes it a little bit of a challenge to them, keeps it going just a little bit longer. And then afterwards, you will have these little handmade sensory bags and some things that you can do with it. To extend the learning a little bit right here, you could do a couple different things. So for younger kids, when it comes to writing, the pre-writing skill is these straight lines this way, or like diagonal lines that kind of grows on it. So right now, having them just put their finger up at the top, like explain, like this bag has the red up here, so explaining this bag has green, so you would tell them up here. But take their pointer finger. Remember we did that in a song a couple days ago where we were doing Where's Thumpkin, and we talked about our different fingers. That's where this comes in handy. So then they're going to get their pointer finger, the one that talks like the mama voice, and they're going to pull it down, and they're just going to make lines from the top to the bottom, pulling down. I'll show you what that looks like in our smaller bag as well. So they're just making these lines. It's really cool with mine because I have this board underneath so they can like see the color coming through. If you're sitting at your table, it might just be like white coming through on the other side. You could have them just smear it all back out, and then they could do lines going across the bag this way. And as the year progresses, you can make different kind of sensory bags, different stuff in there. I'll be sharing different ideas with that as well. You can put things behind it, make games out of it, all of the different stuff that goes along with it. But this is just like introductory step. before we wrap this video up is if it gets to the point, I would stop it before it gets to that point. But if it gets to the point that the bags are starting to break open and a little bit of the shaving cream is coming out, I would go ahead, pick up the bags, and then whatever shaving cream is left on the table, just give them a minute to play with it. So say a little bit has spilled out. The cool thing with shaving cream is that it's going to disappear when they're smearing it. So just go ahead and take some time letting them play with it, smear it all out, draw the line, same kind of stuff that you were doing with the other bag until it all disappears. And then y'all can go wash hands after that. I also like to encourage the kids to try to make it disappear on their hands as well before we get up. That way when they go to wash hands, it's just because their hands are sticky, not because they have white shaving cream all over them. If you like lessons like this, let me know by commenting TPE, and I will go ahead and get you the first 2 weeks of getting started in preschool from the preschool experience sent over to you. That way you can look at it. It has clickable links. It has videos like this. This specific video is attached in there. If you're following me, that way when I go to send you the follow request, that I'm able to message you. Have a good day.